hoping this weather will warm up, but you know, with Michigan being Michigan, characteristically, it snowed yesterday, and it is currently April 8th. So one of these days, I'm hoping to be able to run outside. Hopefully relatively soon, within the next two or so weeks. Definitely before, is it Memorial Day or Labor Day? I think it's Memorial Day that's first, right? Memorial Day, and then Labor Day's in like September. I don't know. Either way, I'm hoping to start running outside here soon, just because I do know for a fact that running outside is a hell of a lot different than running on a treadmill. Just because the treadmill kind of pushes you along, whereas if you're running down a road, you kind of have to propel yourself. So you can't run a marathon on a treadmill, is I guess is what I'm getting at here. Although it is still good exercise and it's a good way to get you in shape. Running outside is also more peaceful. Go outside, run on the trails and in the woods and in the, I don't know, take random routes, go sightseeing while you run. It's pretty fun. Better than staring at the same wall for the next 30 or 45 minutes while you're running in the same spot. That's for damn sure. Now this morning, woke up. Typically, I'm not very hungry when I wake up. And this dude is cutting me off. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Typically, I'm not very hungry in the mornings. And then I go, you know, from when I wake up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I go to about noon to when I eat lunch. Then I have my snacks. Or fruit, rather. I have my apple, got a banana. Then I run, do my workout, whatever I need to do, and then I eat dinner. So it's really only 2 meals with the snack in between each meal. But I mean, they're big meals. Like today, I probably had, I don't know, I didn't weigh my chicken, but I'd say probably, I don't know, maybe 10 ounces, plus minus 1 or 2 ounces, 10 ounces of chicken, and then a whole bowl of fruit, like blueberries, raspberries, had a kiwi. So, my diet is basically fruit, meat, eggs, water. That's about it, really, and works for me so far. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I ain't fixing it. However, I have realized that I'm feeling hungrier the more I do cardio. So I guess that's a good thing. It means I'm burning more calories, but it's also a bad thing because I'm hungrier more often, and I haven't really got my diet on lock yet, because I don't know if I should slowly start introducing carbs just to fuel my runs, or if I just keep status quo and see how that feels for the time being, and then and then start experimenting with some carbohydrates. But I think I get plenty of sugars and sugar alcohols and what have you from all this fruit I eat. So I mean, shoot, just in a banana and apple alone, I'm getting plenty of sugars and carbohydrates to fuel my workouts. So I mean, probably just gonna keep it how it is for now. And then I eat a lot of eggs. I get all my fats. Eat a lot of ground beef. Usually it's like 85 to 90%. I don't go too lean just because I know I need the fats. So I mean, I'm not really starving myself, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens when I start having to run, 10 plus miles, having to pull 40, 50 plus mile weeks. We'll see what my body is asking. So most likely it's going to end up in some carbohydrates, but we'll see. I have done 75 hard before, and well, that was more of a pretty restrictive diet, but I got pretty shredded on that one. So however, it's not the goal. The goal is to fuel the workouts and to run a marathon, not to get shredded. So I gotta keep that in mind. My bodybuilder mindset keeps wanting to take over, and I cannot let that happen. But yeah, I mean, probably gonna do 3 miles today. I might, if it feels good, I might run 4, 3.5. I don't know, we'll see. And then I probably won't lift any weights, but like I said, if I do, it's gonna be something quick, just quick enough to stimulate some muscle and get some blood in the muscle, and that's really about it. I'm really gonna be self-conscious about how much muscle I lose with all this running I'm gonna do. I'm really hoping to keep it minimal as possible, but I know inevitably it's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose some muscle, which sucks, but I'd rather be functional and have a functional mindset when it comes to fitness, rather than looking like an open bodybuilder that can't wipe his ass, or can't bend over to pick something up off the ground if he drops it. So I'm more of a, I guess I don't want to get too big to the point where it's hindering my daily activities. And that's the mindset I've always had. I've bodybuilded for the last 5 years, but the goal was never to get too big, and I don't think it's really possible unless you're on gear or steroids. So, which I'm not. So that's good. However, it took me 5 years to build the lean muscle mass I have. I don't want to lose all of that in the span of 25 weeks when I'm training for this marathon. I don't think I will. I'm young. I have high testosterone, hopefully. So I think I'll be fine, but there's always that concern. I don't know how to record running especially when it's on a treadmill. I don't know if I just like put my phone on a tripod and record me running in a same spot for 40 minutes, or if I just update at the end, or do a little montage or something. I don't know. And then when I start running outside, it's going to be more difficult because I don't have, I don't know how to record when I'm running and constantly moving. I don't have anyone to follow me, or I don't know. That's for me to worry about. So I'll figure it out though. But for the meantime, I'm just gonna do it like how I am, and I don't know. I guess go from there. Improvise, adapt, overcome. That's about it, really. You gotta learn as you go. No one really starts off being perfect or having everything right. You kind of just have to start. One day you just wake up and start. Because if you don't, you never will. There's never a perfect time to start, and if you wait for that perfect moment, you'll never start. That's what I've learned. I've always waited, I've always waited for the most perfect time to start doing things. Like, let's see. Like before I started working out when I was in college, I always thought that, I'm young, I won't gain weight. I'm young, I can work out later, it won't affect me. When in all reality, I got super overweight. Well, I shouldn't say super. I got pretty chunky. And I looked at myself in the mirror and decided one day, out of the blue, that I was going to start that day hitting the gym, eating healthy, looking out for my health. That's exactly what I did, and that's how I made so much progress. It's just one day it clicked, and then from that day on, the rest is history. But it's seriously as simple as that. You just decide to do it. Right when you say, I'm going to start my diet on Monday. Okay, why not start that diet today? Because you want to shove more junk food in your mouth? Because you want to get one last hit of dopamine from that cookie you're about to eat? Well, hate to break it to you, but that won't go away. So if you just start today, and if you can't start today, then you don't really want it. Sorry to break it to you, but that's just how it is. When I see people and all they do is complain about their weight, or they complain about how they have brain fog, or how they complain about, walking up a flight of stairs and they're winded and they're like, I'm so out of shape, and then they laugh about it. I'm like, then fix it. I don't understand. They say they need to stop eating all this junk food, all this pizza, all these oatmeal cream pies, all these cookies, and then they complain about it. I need to stop eating these. The next day, they eat cookies, they eat cereal, they eat zebra cakes, they eat Hostess cupcakes. I'm like, if you're complaining about it, then fix it. The biggest pet peeve of mine is when people complain and they don't do anything about it. All they're doing is complaining and making their mental health worse because they're worrying about something that they really aren't even going to go fix because they don't really want to. I have pity for them because they need to figure their own life out. So that's that. Because I bet you if there was I forget who said this. I saw it, maybe it was on a podcast somewhere. But if there's a button that if when you pressed it, you would have a 6-pack abs and be the fittest man on earth or woman on earth, there's not one single person on this earth that would not press that button. So what that tells me is that people want to achieve their dream physique of having abs and being super fit, but they don't want to do it because it's too hard, or it's too much of a toll, or they don't have time, or I'm like, there's people out there that make time for their families and they're Fortune 500 CEOs. And you work a 9-to-5 job and then go home and sit on your ass on the couch for the next 4 or 5 hours and then complain about your life. That blows my mind. The fact that they can complain about their life situation and then they don't do anything about it to fix it. That blows my mind. Because if you really wanted to fix it and you really wanted to have your life in a better situation, you would do something about it. You would get a second job. You would start walking every day. You would stop eating that pizza you get every other weekend or every day or whatever have you. But no, they just keep doing it. Oh, we just ran into that guy. That was a close one. Oh, the lovely, lovely days of traffic. Golly, dude. Perks of having a 9-to-5, man. You get to sit in traffic damn near every day and then road rage at people because they're retarded. Shouldn't say retarded. I take that back. Because they're all stupid. But I've gotten better about it. Gotten better about my anger. I've learned also that you cannot get mad over what you cannot control. And once you accept that fact and once you learn that that is true no matter who you are, the happier you will be. Why get mad at someone else flipping you off for no reason? There's no reason to get mad about it. You can't do anything about it. You just kind of laugh and shrug it off and hope that guy has a better day. Really, that's all there is to it. And I think the sooner people realize that, the sooner you'll be happy and the better life you'll have, I think. You cannot get mad over things of which you cannot control. Because what's the point? You can't change it. So why are you getting mad over it? Why does it concern you if you can't change it? Why are you upset that there's, for example, why are you upset that there's traffic? Shouldn't be, just the fact of the matter, and I can't change anything about it, so I just got to deal with it. And the fact that I'm not really mad over traffic anymore like I used to be, I'm a lot happier of a person because I've accepted the fact that I can't control what is out of my control. For example, I'm at a dead stop right now in the middle of the expressway because of traffic. But can't get mad over it because I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I can blame stupid people, yeah, yada, 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 but there's no point because all it's going to do is make me less happy because it's other people's fault. So you kind of just have to deal with it and roll with the punches, which is kind of the motto of life, in my opinion. Was it Rocky? Was it Rocky that said, it's not about how many times you can get hit. It's about how many times you can get hit and keep moving forward. Is that Rocky? That's got to be Rocky, right? I don't know. One of those movies. And that's exactly what it is. I guess you can kind of take that motto for training too. Now that I kind of reflect on it. You know, the most progress is made when you do something you don't want to do. Better known as discipline. So when I want to run, or when I need to run, or my training program calls for running 10 miles, but I want to give up at 5 with all my will. I just want to give up at 5, but I keep pushing to 10. First of all, I'm going to feel a hell of a lot better that I did it and that I finished it. And second of all, that is where progress is made. When you push yourself beyond your limits, on the head, it truly is, and that's what I've learned so far. Is it's all a mind game. I mean, your body is more capable than what you think. It's just whether or not your mind quits before your body does. So, and that's honestly what I'm kind of hoping to get out of running, is kind of finding my limit as to how far my body can truly go, and teach my mind that, you know, I'm much more capable of what I think I'm doing. So hopefully through all this, I'm able to, you know, teach myself that I'm much more capable physically. Well, I guess I am physically and mentally more capable of doing things than what I think I am. So yeah, I think coming back around to my workout here, I think I'm just gonna do a quick 3 miles for sure. Maybe a 4th mile if I feel good. Which, if yesterday was any indicator, I think I'm gonna do 4 miles today. Probably at the same 10-minute pace, so 6 miles an hour. So that'll be a good, decent little workout for the day. And then if I feel like I'm up for it, and if I feel like I'm not too exhausted, probably hit a few dumbbells. Yeah, I might hit a few dumbbells or something if I feel up for it. So yeah, that's about it. I'll see you when I'm on the treadmill. All right. Kind of excited this time around. I feel like this 4 miles is gonna go by pretty quick. And it's a lot earlier than what I usually get home. It's like, what, 4:45 right now? No clock in here. Usually I get home around 5:30. So hopefully I get done sooner. And then have the rest of the day to just relax. Relax in loose terms.
think today I'm gonna focus more on form, just because sometimes when I run I get like my shins hurt. Most of the time it isn't that bad, but there's times where it gets pretty bad. And I don't know if that's because of the shoe, how I tie my shoe, if I just have bad form, all of the above. Not 100% sure, but I think today I'm gonna try to experiment and try to solve that problem, because it's actually really annoying. Maybe I just have to get through the first few miles to warm up my shins and calves and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm new to all this. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, so. Alright. Hopefully this 4 miles goes well. Check back in when I'm done. Post run. I feel great. Might just be the runner's high talking, but I had to force myself to stop at 4 miles. But didn't want to overdo it, as it's only my second official day training, so I feel like 3 and then 4 miles is pretty dang good for day 1 and 2, so it's not too shabby in my opinion. I told myself I wasn't gonna hit weights if I hit 4 miles. I hit 4 miles. Probably won't hit any weights today. I'll take it easy. Let my body recover in the meantime, so. It's a good workout today, I feel great. Runner's high is a good thing. Do the hard things, that's what I've learned. I just learned that if you do the hard things, you feel like you're on top of the world. It's worth it, I promise.